So even though things are positive today, we're still not seeing the expected movement. So even though XRP is up by over 1%, and if you saw that in the stock market, you'd be happy, right? Over 1%, I'll take that any day of the week. In the crypto market, we want to see higher and higher percentages, it seems like every single day. So we want some good news. But even if we do have some good news, the expectation then comes about to where we want to see even more, right? Even more of an increase, 100%, 200%, right? We don't want to just see 10% or 20%, even though that would be good. But when you see any type of major news, now here comes the 50% and 100 and 200% and so on and so forth. So we got some major news for XRP. We're going to go through the partnerships. We're going to go through the major XRP and Ripple partnership that happened recently, but it hasn't really had any type of major impact on the price or the market in general. So just to let you know, but what I'm looking at this as is I'm looking at it as something that compounds together, right? This happens, this happens, this happens, this happens. Mass adoption ends up happening, and they're already in a good spot. It's like I'm trying to think of a comparison. It's like if you didn't need to buy anything right now, but you kept saving $1 every single day, and then eventually you needed to buy something that was worth $300. You saved for over a year, and now you have well over $300 that you could just buy that thing with. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of the way that I look at crypto, kind of putting itself in this economy and potentially being a major part of this economy when it's all said and done, because it's like you flip a switch, boom, everybody's using it, right? Or everybody can use it. So that's the way that I look at it. But let's talk about this, guys. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are in the description. Don't forget about my link for BTCC. You have until the end of the month in order to sign up, deposit, and trade, and you could be entered in that giveaway for 375 USDT. So don't miss out on free money, because you can sign up with $50, you can trade with $20, and then or deposit $20 or whatever and trade with $10 or $20 or whatever you want, and whether you make money or you don't make money, you are entered in for that free money. So make sure you check out that link down below. There's a bunch of other benefits as well. XRP currently stands at a $1.91 price, which is not bad. It's just not the best price we want to see, right? If we compare it to where we were at a 50-cent price point, of course, $1.91 looks amazing. It's a $116 billion market cap. I won't complain about it. However, I do want to see it at $3. I do want to see it at $5 and $10 and so on and so forth, just like everybody else, because it should be there. But you have to be patient. And I've been patient and I'm going to continue to be patient. It's just some of these impatient thoughts come out from time to time. But we are seeing $2.37 billion worth of volume with the fully diluted value of $191 billion. It has about 500,000 holders with about 61 billion coins in circulating supply. Now, partnerships. We know that XRP has some partnerships, Ripple has some partnerships, but there's a major partnership for DXC that happened in January 2026. DXC Technology announced a major strategic partnership with Ripple to integrate blockchain-based digital asset custody tokenization and Ripple's ROUSD stablecoin directly into its Hogan Core banking platform. This enables financial institutions to adopt digital assets without replacing existing systems, supporting over $5 trillion in deposits and 300 million accounts. So obviously this is huge. It doesn't mean that you're going to get 100% of those accounts and deposits and money flow that's in there, but you can have a portion of it because it's more beneficial, right? And then the more beneficial it is, the more word of mouth you have, and the more that continues to flow on and have more support for ROUSD and XRP and Ripple's and the Ripple partnership in general, right? So Ripple, January 2026, integrates blockchain technology for digital asset services into the Hogan core banking platform. Monumental Sports and Entertainment, in May of 2025, named an official global partner with DXC, providing AI security and cloud expertise to modernize Capital One Arena and enhance fan experiences. Microsoft, long-term strategic alliance focusing on AI, um, and obviously that's going into DXC partnerships, right? But what I want to look at is also XRP's partnerships, where you have banking and financial institutions, including SBI Holdings, including PNC and Santander, right? You have money transfers and fintech, MoneyGram, um, and Flash FX, sorry, central banks and CBDCs, right? Saudi Central Bank, you have Bank of Thailand, key partnership highlights for 2025 to 2026. You have SBI Remit. In 2025, SBI Remit partnered with Ripple to use XRP and the new ROUSD stablecoin for cross-border remittances. Um, Ripple has established partnerships with over 300 financial institutions globally, and including major banks like Santander, SBI Holdings, PNC. We just talked about that, primarily to facilitate instant, low-cost cross-border payments using XRP through its on-demand liquidity solutions. These, along with other partnerships, extend across 45 plus countries. This is why it's such a big deal, right? It's something that, yeah, right now it's very minimal in the impact, because for those things it's not being used. It's an option. It's a partnership, but it's an option, right? As you have that move along and it becomes less of an option and more of a demand, a higher demand to use something that is faster, that is more efficient, that is cheaper, that is just everything you really want out of a currency, out of just creating transactions in a way. It benefits all parties using it, especially looking at us as investors and benefiting us in a large way, right? So I think the Ripple partnerships are literally setting or planting seeds in multiple places. Those seeds have been watered, but these are taking a long time to grow. And when they do grow, when they do mature, it's going to be a lot bigger than we think. And XRP is going to be worth a lot more than what we are even thinking now. Even some of the more bullish cases, you could be like, oh, XRP is, $10. It's definitely getting there. But then, see it flourish into something a lot more, a lot bigger, a lot more usable. And it ends up being worth 25, 50, 100, and so on and so forth. So I'm excited for what XRP can bring to the table, for me and for everybody else, and for the just standard use across the board. I'm excited for it. I want to know what you guys think. If you could, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. You do have that major, DXC partnership there that I think will be good, right? I'm not going to say it is massive. It's pretty massive, right? You're talking about $5 trillion. It's huge. But yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below for BTCC, for Twitter, for Patreon. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.